Welcome back to my Model Electric run for Pokemon Gold. And yeah, we should probably grab this Paralyzed Cure Berry before we leave town. Well, get too far from town, because I think we're already on the route at this point. But yeah, I like having those Paralyzed Cure Berries on hand for Jasmine and Claire, because both of them like to run Thunder Wave on at least a couple of their Pokemon. So having that handy is really useful. Mareep, eh? Male one? I don't know. I guess I can catch it. Sort of breaks the consistency of the team a bit, considering all the other ones are female, but you know what? I can go with it. Ooh, we got the paralysis too. Well, it didn't stop it. How unfortunate. I just don't know what to name this one right now. Guess we could technically name it Surge, as in Lieutenant Surge. But I'd probably end up making it a Paraflincher, though I'm not sure how much work it's going to really get then. Because it'd be really limited in its applications. I mean, I suppose they could technically give it Psych Up, I think. Which would give it more utility, since they could actually steal the power-ups from Swagger that give it to itself, to raise the power of its own headbutt, so it could just start smashing enemies really hard. Unfortunately, to get Psych Up, you have to train Abra from Gen 1, so I couldn't even do that till I got access to the Time Machine. Unfortunately. Well, I'll worry about that later. Surge. Guess I could technically put the Lieutenant in there. And a dot. And a space. Do not mess with this Mareep. It'll paralyze you and then beat you into the ground. At least at some point. As far as our rest of our team goes for now, we'll stick with what we got. But yeah, I had to cheat myself at Chinchu because we're going to be going up against some ground types coming up. So having access to water moves is going to be a necessity just to get through them quickly. Because watching me try and take down an Onix or something with a bunch of Mareeps would be really, really boring and tedious. Especially when you got to stuff like the Geodudes. Like, it'd just be really bad to watch. Like, no one would want to watch that stuff. Because fights like that just drag on, you know, and on, and on. Just without an end in sight. They're not enjoyable fights for me, nor are they enjoyable to watch. So, it's like, you know what, we'll give ourselves a Chinchu, because we're going to go after it at some point, might as well just have it early. Just for that. My other option was, I guess, to give myself a Pikachu and give it Mud Slap, but Chinchu would be a much earlier capture in this game, as soon as I got access to a rod powerful enough to get one. Which I think you only need a good rod for, if I remember correctly, so it'd just be something you can get a hold of sooner. I admit, the Pikachu probably would have been a bit more fun with its access to Double Team and whatnot, so it had some shenanigans it could play with. And shenanigans are always fun every now and again. Ooh, another Mareep, but I don't want another one. I mean, 2's enough for any team, you know? Might as well save the other spots for, like, Magnemite and Voltorb. Plus, I can trade for the Voltorb with the Krabby, so it raises its levels faster, so that one might see a lot more play. Just because I can jack up its stats a bit faster. Though, I don't know how much utility it's really going to have, you know, with the way Voltorb is. I don't think you can learn Defense Curl, so I couldn't make a more powerful rollout maneuver go for me, so... or work for me. Not that loaded. I guess I'll heal up. After all, Lieutenant Surge is feeling a bit under the weather from the pounding I gave it. Let's give it a chance to heal up. You know, plus I don't like leaving my Pokemon paralyzed. It's kind of a dick move. Okay. Question is now, do I want to fight the bird trainer down there? I mean, this Mareep doesn't have access to electric moves, so it wouldn't be a very enjoyable fight, so probably not. And why am I still carrying Togepi around? I have no idea. Well, I'll put Juno out front. And dodge you on the ground, so that makes things just go a bit faster, you know? Well, shoot, what we got here? A Zubat? No, a Sandshrew. Well, I'm tempted to stay and fight this. After all, it is a ground type, so I have, you know, attack advantage on it. And Sandshrews are usually worth a decent chunk of experience, you know, from what I've experienced so far with these games, so I want it. Every little bit helps, after all. Well, that ain't gonna help you. Bubble's a special attack. I mean, I know it's terrible, but it's all I got. Until I get access to Surf later. And have access to a move that, you know, isn't completely terrible. It's sort of sad, like, the best water move in the game is basically Surf. An HM. I mean, yeah, I know there's Hydro Pump, but it's only got, like, what, 80% accuracy, so I'm always afraid of missing with it. Darn, I try to get the item and I get jumped by another random Pokemon. Oh, a Geodude? Well, that's not even gonna be a challenge. One little bubble ought to take care of this thing. After all, it's got 4 times weakness to this attack and has pretty bad special defense stats. Ooh, about, what, a third of the level? And then I get jumped from behind by the guy with the Onix. Come on, I just want the item! Just let me have it! Damn you! Like, seriously, damn you, Daniel. Ugh. Plus his Onix is level 11, so this might be a bit more iffy. Well, as long as he doesn't kill it instantly, I suppose we're good. Here, taste the power of my bubbles. Well, could have been worse. I mean, as long as I take off the rest of its health with this next move, basically, we'll be good. Like, I can switch out to Mareep and just hit it in the face and probably win at this point. Ooh, got the kill. I thought it had like 51% of its health left, so it would just barely have survived. Well, thanks, Onix. You helped me gain a level. Yeah, you got that right. You were beaten big time. Now give me your money. I'm taking this potion with me. It's not a potion of power or anything, but I just want it, okay? And this was the guy I was really afraid of, because you have to fight him and his 3 Geodudes. Like, with the Onix trainer, you could potentially sneak past him, you know, if you're lucky. This guy, there's no way around Russell. You gotta deal with him. I mean, at least his opening Geodude's pretty weak. And it's not as bad as when I had to bring the bug team through here, I suppose, when I was using Layba and whatnot. I had to use like Comet Punch and Supersonic to win. That was not a fun time. I pulled it off, but just barely. Oh, they sent out his highest level one? Well, yeah, I could see that. Of course, even this Geodude doesn't know any rock moves. But I suppose his tackle is powerful enough to be annoying in my case. Darn you, Juno, you need more health. And more defense. And an electric attack of your own, seriously. Well, the level 6 one's not gonna even be a threat. And please learn Water Gun or something soon. Seriously. I hate being reduced to using bubbles. It feels just humiliating to watch someone do that, you know? Like, use a bubble attack! And I'm like, oh man. Okay. Pack. Oop. And potion. 19's close enough for my liking. Of course I get stopped by a wild Pokemon. Oh, a Zubat? Well, I'm not interested in dealing with the Bat. I mean, it's not the Batman after all. It's just a Annoying cave bat. And another wild Pokemon. Oh, a Sandshrew? Well, this one I'm more interested in taking out, I will admit. Let's see, how far have we come? Can we take off like half its health? Nope, we killed it with a critical hit. Darn, that messes up my calculations on how powerful we've become. I'll take the 79 experience points. Oh yeah, let's get this item. After all, might come in handy at some point. And there's no avoiding it, we gotta fight the Vulpix. I have to admit, when I'm running the fire team, that's one of my favorite Pokemon. Saved my bacon one time against Claire, man. Had to take on our Dragonair with full health with the Vulpix. Yeah. It was tense, or I should say, it had been weakened, but she had her Hyper Potion left, so it got brought back up to full health. And I had to rely on Confuse Ray and Headbutt to win. Yep. That was a lucky win that's not likely to repeat itself ever again. What, trying to get a burn on me? I suppose it's an option, but not one you're likely to pull off. Here, let me pull an annoying move on you. Okay, now it's time for Supersonic. Yep. Going for the cheap tactics. Please hit yourself. Thank you. Ah, that wore off quickly. How irritating. My investment was, I guess, somewhat worth it. I got one self-smack without, and the technique wore off. Ugh, shake fist, you know, be angry at the game for messing with me. Oh, level 10. Well, takes care of that. Okay. Now I dodge that annoying, hiker over here. I might equip that on somebody while fighting, in the bug gym, maybe. Pretty sure he starts off with Machop. So if we get caught, I'd want to have, you know, Lobo peep up front. Well, welcome to Azalea Town. Next time, we'll unlock Kurt's shitty balls. Until then, see ya.